These are Bisyodo brushes, and I want to show you through the lenses of a makeup artist how I use them and how they beautifully performed to apply my makeup and how they can really elevate your product's performance. The liquid foundation brush, Supreme Class Synthetic with brass 24 gold plated and African rosewood as the handle. The cut is so unique, and the way that it spreads liquid foundation in a swipe motion is just absolutely beautiful and no streaks. You can see how evenly it just distributes the product so well. And you know, me as a makeup artist, I want always to maximize the use of my brushes. I want to use different techniques. I want to do pouncing, patting, swiping, and this brush really did all of that and plus really smooth application. And I noticed as well that it made everything look more controllable when I'm applying the products. So instead of going straight with very heavy full coverage, immediately kind of shears out your product so you have much more control on the application. Great for cream bronzer, and because of the shape and size that it has, you can really use it for multiple ways. Beautiful blend immediately after application. Liquid blush, you will see the way that it's just so smooth on the skin that it made the blush look so even in just a few pads. Absolutely perfection of application. These synthetic hairs are completely different from what I have experienced so far. This is the tapping concealer brush with Supreme Classic Synthetic Hair with 24 gold plated ferrule and African rosewood handle. Absolutely perfect. You saw the shape and the density of the brush, and it really blends so well and so precisely my corrector, exactly leaving in the place that I want without spreading too far, which most times happens a lot with certain brushes shapes. And this one is like your best finger in a brush. That's the best way I can really describe this brush and how I really fell in love with it immediately when I saw how evenly the blend was. And you know how concealer is a make or break in your makeup look, so having a good brush, it really makes a difference on how smooth will look, principally if you have fine lines like I do. It makes a huge difference the tools that you use. So tools are an investment that will last you many years, and you will see the worth of it on the performance of your products. A lot of times the products are good, but the brush, if it doesn't do the job precisely the way that you want, then you will think that the product is not good. So invest on your brushes will make a huge difference. You can see the blend. That's why I left so long this part, because I really want you to see how incredibly made my under eyes look so smooth and the fine lines are not being enhanced, and that is really due to the way that the product just spreads so evenly with this brush that is a synthetic bristles. Cheek brush BCO2 with natural hair bristles, fox and goat blend with 24 gold plated ferrule and African rosewood handle type. I love the shape of this brush because it's more than just a cheek brush. As you can see, I'm using it to set my makeup. I'm using with a loose powder to really set the makeup, to transform the liquids into powder formula and keep them in place. It didn't disturb the makeup that I had underneath, not even a little, and that's exactly what you want from the brush that you're going to use for setting. I'm using with pressed powder here as well, just to brighten, and again the performance is lovely. To apply the blush, the shape is really perfect because even if you have a smaller face than mine, you can still be very precise, and the blend that it gives and the right amount that it peaks makes a huge difference, because it means that it's very hard for you to go overboard unless you really pack on the brush. Otherwise, the bristles pick up the right amount, blends beautifully without disturbing the makeup that is applied underneath. Really gorgeous. You can definitely use it as well for bronzer if you want to, because of the way the bristles are a little bit loose, so it gives you still a beautiful blend. Finishing powder brush BF05 with fox and goat blend, 24 plated ferrule and African rosewood handle. Again, what a dream. The way that is dense but fluffy. The cut is just so beautiful on the bristles. It's just absolutely perfection. This is a finishing powder brush, so it's supposed for you to use it in the end of your makeup with or without any powder and just swirl around to make everything look seamless. Definitely have more than one use. As you will see, I will use it for bronzer application, and oh my god, the way this applies bronzer, I'm just gonna let you gag because we definitely need to give it a moment. It's just the way that it just melts every single product into the skin in such an even way, like a whisper, is just out of this world. And still, that is a big size, as you can see. It's easy for me to use it on my features and as well to create that shadow on the nose, that 3 shape bronzer, the jawline. Perfection of a brush. Eyeshadow brush BES11 with Fox and Raccoon hair blend, 24 karat plated ferrule, and African rosewood handle type. This brush really surprised me. Can you see how soft, and the way that the bristles are like almost a cascade effect? Picks up eyeshadow, blends eyeshadow so beautifully, and this is way more than just an eyeshadow brush. I'm gonna show you very soon many things that you can do with this brush. You can use it for strategically powder, you can use it for highlighter, you can use it to really finesse the finish of your makeup. This brush is so much more than just an eyeshadow brush because of the way that the hair has so much flexibility and the shape of the brush. As you can see, I blended the matte shadow, I applied a shimmer shadow all over the lid, and I even did my inner corner with it. Like, you can do many things with this brush. It's really a multi-purpose brush by default because it's just so good that it just multiplies the things that it can do. Is a gorgeous, amazing, essential brush, in my opinion, to have from the Bisyodo collection, because they really amazed me with their brush bristles performance, the way the handle feels on your hand, the perfect weight, the perfect grip. Is just a makeup artist dream. When we imagine about brushes, this is it. When you think about cars, Rolls Royce, this is it. They are really amazing tools. Shadow liner brush BSL01, Weasel bristles, 24 gold ferrule, and African rosewood handle. Extremely soft. If you have very sensitive eyes, you know how you have to be very specific in the type of brushes that you use so close to your lash line, because it can easily irritate the eyes and really bring redness and so many other uncomfortable situations. So this precise brush, I chose it exactly to test the finesse and capacity of their bristles. And being a weasel hair is extremely gentle around the lash line area. It's definitely another essential brush to have due to the flexibility and the way that spreads the eyeshadow across so evenly. An absolutely beautifully well made brush. This set was personalized. I chose each brush exactly to create the perfect set to fulfill every single step of the makeup, and it really did that. So these are 6 essential brushes.